Millions believed Elvis did it. But did Michael Jackson really do it? Fake his death. Alive. Is Michael Jackson really dead? Investigative journalist Pearl Jr. uncovered the facts in the 2005 trial. Now she's uncovered the most shocking true story of our lifetime. Alive. Is Michael Jackson really dead? This promises to blow your mind. Elbow Grease Productions, in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, presents Hi, this is Pearl Jr. from MichaelJacksonInsider.com, bringing you part 2 to the See You July 2011 commentary. It is August 1st, and hopefully you've seen part 1, and you can connect the dots to part 2. Now, July 2011, I had started getting hints that Michael was not going to show up in July 2011. Back in February, March, April, and I started talking on the phone about how I'm quitting if Michael doesn't come back, and the death hoax is over if he doesn't come back. I can't do it. It's been 2 years and all this stuff. I am here to tell you that something really, really critical has happened for us in Elbow Grease Productions for 2011 that has enabled us to continue in the Michael Jackson death hoax. I wish I could tell you guys, but I just can't because it's a long story. I'm here to tell you, we are back on track. Some of the clues that I had got that Michael was going to postpone July 2011 was back in April. I got a message from a friend, and we did the Best of Joy video, and you can go back and review that. And at the end of Michael's written lyrics are the numbers 111111. And thanks to Piano Games, who is a death hoax believer, he says maybe Michael's comeback is November 11, 2011. November 11, 2011 is scheduled where we would think the trial would be over because they say the involuntary manslaughter trial of Dr. Conrad Murray will start September 8th for a jury selection. The 26th is the projected date that opening statements would begin, and it's a 4 to 6 week trial, so that brings us to the middle of November. So we'll see. We know that the trial was supposed to start in May, and it was intended to end in July, and that gave us a lot of hope that See You in July was really going to happen. And when it was postponed, we were kind of like, ooh, so July might not happen. There was something that happened that was really important during that time. Joe had scheduled a perfume launch party, and the estate stopped the launch of the perfume, but anyway, he had scheduled a perfume launch party in the middle of the trial, and I thought, wow, why would he do that? That's a bad public relations move to have a party while the involuntary manslaughter trial of your son is going on. We have learned that there is a concert, a tribute concert called Michael Forever, and we remember Forever Michael, in which I was asked to help promote it. The Jackson publicist, Angel Hawansky, here's me interviewing Joe Fammy for that event, and the estate did not sanction that or approve that one either, but it went ahead. Also, Randy Jackson was against Forever Michael, and Randy, now joined with Jermaine, are against Michael Forever, and they're saying because it's in the middle of the trial. And I have to agree that it does strike me kind of strange that they're going to have a tribute concert before we even know if Dr. Murray's going to be found guilty or innocent. And I'm here to tell you guys there's a smoking gun. The broken syringe supposedly, reportedly, has a fingerprint that is not identifiable. So I don't know what's really going to happen with that, but that's a report. We'll see what happens. We don't know who's going to perform. They have not released that information yet. October 8th is the date of the Michael Jackson tribute concert, but it's also the date of the Elvis Presley tribute. It's not a coincidence, it just cannot be, because everything, if you go back and you watch a live documentary or the chapter in Pseudocide, Did Michael Jackson fake his death to save his life, there's a whole chapter with the Michael-Elvis connection. With the Michael and Elvis connection, it's just like Michael followed everything in the Elvis death hoax, except I believe Michael wants to come back. That's where he's gonna part, because he probably thought it would be wonderful if Elvis ever came back. It would be the biggest comeback in world history, and we all know Michael loves to do the greatest of everything in world history. And we have that connection. Also, we have Cardiff. Cardiff in the UK and Wales, that's the location where the tribute concert is supposed to happen. But it's also Cardiff, New York in the 1800s was the place of the biggest hoax in US history. The most famous hoax. It was about a 10-foot body that many people thought were real, that 4 doctors even said was authentic. And it was really a fake body, and it just fooled a whole lot of people. And it was so successful, this hoax, that P.T. Barnum, with The Greatest Show on Earth, also copied it. So we got the hoax as far as the place with Cardiff, and we have the date as far as the Elvis Presley tribute. Now, with the Elvis Presley tribute, Michael did attend with Janet, his wife Lisa Marie, and Elvis's wife Priscilla Presley also attended, and there's video footage. So this gives us big hope that Michael changed his mind and would not return July 2011, that he decided to postpone it. Michael did say, we got 4 years to get this right, and this is it.
4 years to get it right.
Michael, honey, we can't go another 2 years of this, please. Come back sooner. We know that all these things cannot just be coincidences. Believers are still having hope that this is all a death hoax and that you're really alive and you are the puppet master and you are doing all that you can to keep us believers believing by dropping a lot of clues. There were also other things that happened July 2011. One of them is Jermaine was on a biography television show where he told the story in which he saved Michael's life on July 4th, 1984 from drowning in the Pacific Ocean. So that was kind of bizarre and strange. Also, there was the death hoax of Barack Obama on July 4th, 2011. And of course, that's not true. Our beloved president is alive and well, thank you, God. And another interesting thing about the July 8th dates in which the Elvis tribute and now the projected Michael Jackson tribute, quoted in the Alive as Michael Jackson Really Dead documentary, Weekly World News, in which there was an article that said Michael Jackson plans to fake his own death. That was in 1994. So that's kind of like the first printed article that we have that Michael Jackson planned to fake his death. So we're going to see if the actual Michael tribute actually happens. Now keep in mind that the Michael Forever tribute is not approved by the estate, but neither was the Forever Michael tribute. And I had a fabulous time watching Tito perform and all the performances, and Catherine was there, and it was just wonderful. Also in July, LaToya's been promoting her book everywhere, and I have to give it to LaToya. She can work, boy. She is promoting that book everywhere. But I do not agree with her that the estate had anything to do with the murder or the death of Michael Jackson. And Catherine did come out with an article saying that she does not see any evidence, any proof that the estate had anything to do with the death of Michael Jackson. We'll see what happens with that. July 2011 really had a lot of information in it. J. Michael Flanagan, who is the defense attorney for Dr. Conrad Murray, and he said that they viewed all the This Is It footage with the 8 to 10 cameras, all the different angles, close-ups, wide shots from the left, from the right, overhead, all these professional shots, because This Is It was always supposed to be a movie, said that there was no signs of no recorded information of Michael being ill while he was doing the rehearsals for This Is It. Now, I always felt that Michael was not ill, and you guys can tell by this video that Cecil and I produced. And also, I had talked to someone very, very close to the production of This Is It, and they told me that pretty much they used all the footage that they had of Michael in the movie This Is It. And most of This Is It was filmed the 23rd and 24th of June, with Michael showing up a few other days and not really rehearsing other days. So we're going to find out that This Is It was always supposed to be a movie. Now, the lawyers seem to be really slow in their investigation and figuring out things that fans have figured out over a year ago. Last but not least, self-proclaimed knower Teddy Riley, who had been a producer with Michael Jackson for over 20 years. Also, he's an artist in his own right with Guy, and just terrific music producer. In May, he tweeted that October 8th was his birthday. Also in that tweet, he said that's when he rose from the dead. Now, the reason why I don't think that this is a straight coincidence, the October 8th being his birthday and him quoting in May 2011, that's when he rose from the dead, is because Jermaine and Randy, in their letter where they do not approve of the Michael tribute, said that they were asked in April 2011 if they would be interested in doing a tribute concert. So we know in April the Jacksons knew about a tribute concert, and then in May, Teddy Riley tweets he rose from the dead on October 8th. And now we have the announcement, the public announcement, that there's going to be a tribute concert October 8th. In conclusion, I'm going to split up this message in 3 parts. Perhaps we were reading it wrong. Perhaps there's 3 statements in this picture. I love you, statement 1. See you in July, which he was referring to This Is It. And then the 3rd statement with the arrow from Michael Jackson to 2011 maybe means Michael Jackson will be back sometime in 2011. But we'll see. And I just want to tell all the Michael Jackson investigators, whether you're investigating for the death hoax or you're investigating for justice for Michael, just keep Michaeling. This is Pearl Jr. for MichaelJacksonInsider.com, and I'll see you next time. Pseudocide. Did Michael Jackson fake his death to save his life?